Uh, Great design is, yeah, it is solving problems. It is also making things look good, but it's making it look good for a reason. And that's where it makes a difference. So it solves a problem. Let's take a hypothetical company. Company X, they have a range of products that have been selling in the, let's say, cosmetic industry for a number of years, to 5 years, 10 years, doesn't matter, make it up. And then they know that their sales are going like that because the product is good. But then, as all things happen in this world, design and fashion and trends are cyclical. Now, if we're talking about the cosmetics world, those circles are smaller in years. So the cyclical changes of trends in fashion are probably once every 18 months to 2.5 years. So it could be a sea change, it could be a slight shift. We just don't know because we can't predict the future, but you've got to adapt to it. You've got to recognise it, understand it, and adapt to it. So if you've got that company that's got that product and it's going like this, the sales, at some point that's going to stop and it's going to start to do this, and then it's going to do that, and then at some point it's going to do that. So somewhere in this bit here, the owners of that said product need to understand their numbers if they're a good business and go, why is that happening? And one of the things that will be happening in that one, certainly cosmetics and fashion, is that the design, whatever it is, whether it was brilliant 3 years ago, isn't appropriate now. People's tastes have moved on. People are influenced by so many things now, and they shift. So you have to adapt to still service that market accurately. So company there, going for years, doing well. They recognise, they go to shift, they recognise, it's probably the design of the products, we need to adapt it, or even, God forbid, change it. So you then get a design company like us in who are business savvy. We ask the business related questions. Number one is, why do you want it? Because if you haven't got a reason, then you're just doing it for false reasons. I was going to swear there. But if you've got a damn good reason, you've noticed that that's going down, you need to change it. You diagnose where the problem lies. It's the design. So change it. And then what happens is you appeal to the market again and you go on the next bit. And then in 2-3 years' time, you'll have to do probably the same again. So design is about recognizing how things need to change for normally business reasons, understanding what's not working, get rid of that, change that, fix it, make it so it works again, so it's appropriate in its field. Here's another weird analogy. If you imagine, let's say your brand or your product is like an animal. If that animal, you understand what that animal is, you can then build the skeletal structure of that animal. Now that means it might have 4 legs. If you're going into a really fast moving market, FMCG market, then you build your animal with 4 legs or 6 legs. And then you make sure its back legs are really powerful and front legs do the steering so it can run really quickly. But then if it's also in a dangerous environment, you need to either arm it, so if it's like a cat, it's armed at every corner, or you make it so that it can run so fast out of trouble that nothing can catch it if it's in a dangerous environment. So you work out what the skeletal structure is. And the skeletal structure for most businesses never really changes. All that changes then is whether it's gone to the gym, it's slimmed down a bit, it's changed its fur colour, it might change its fur for scales, it might have a really long tail or a short tail at some point, it might have better vision through its triocular eyes. I don't even know if that's a word, but you build that animal and that is your brand, that's what you're setting out to do because you understand the environment that this creature needs to live in. That will probably never change, but it'll adjust, it'll tweak. You'll find that it will have to adjust, to adapt over time.